Jerry Lorenzo, the founder of the streetwear brand Fear of God that's done tens of millions of sales online, has a famous quote where he says, "I design from a place of empathy. I design for people." And if you love simplicity, you are going to love the strategy I'm going to share with you in this video. This is hands down, no questions asked, no competition, the best strategy to start making sales for your clothing brand immediately. It doesn't matter whether you're just starting up or whether you've been doing this for a while and struggling, this will start working for you right away. Now, before I share with you this exact strategy and how to use it, I want to let you know that I've lowered the cost like crazy to the Apparel Success Mastermind. I did this just to make it more affordable for you. It's a group of clothing brand owners. We all share strategies. We do a group call together every single month. So think about joining. There's a link in the description. No pressure, but it's an amazing resource for you. All right, let me share with you the best strategy ever for making sales for your clothing brand right away. Immediately, this will start working for you. What most clothing brands do wrong is they design a clothing brand with what they think looks cool or some idea that only makes sense to them. Maybe it was like a nickname that they had in high school that they named their clothing brand off of, or some inside joke that they have with their friends that makes no sense to the outside world. And when you do this, you're actually making a fatal mistake. And the fatal mistake is that what a clothing brand is it's an embodiment of an identity. And if your clothing brand isn't aligned with an identity that a group of people share, then you're failing on the most fundamental principle of what makes a successful clothing brand. What every clothing brand needs to understand is that what you think is cool or looks cool comes with a ton of bias and solipsism. This word solipsism means that you kind of feel that the world revolves around you in a way. It's your ego talking. Or if you think something looks cool, then everybody else is going to think that it looks cool too, when this is just fail in logic. What clothing brands need instead that I'm going to share with you is a way to release products and come out with products that give you 100% certainty that that product will make sales, that it will click with your audience, that every single product that you release has the best chance and as close to certainty as possible that it's going to crush for you, rather than just coming up with ideas off the top of your head and just assuming that they're going to work every time. You see, I have a key here, and this key here is the secret to unlocking the bottleneck for your brand. Releasing the floodgates so that all that happens is just sales pour in for you over and over again. And I'm not just saying this. This is a legitimate strategy that will work for your brand, especially if your brand is struggling with direct response marketing, which is where you show your products to an audience cold. They've never seen your brand before, and immediately they want it. Immediately they want to buy. They don't need like 9 touch points or 12 touch points in order to buy your brand, but it's just immediate. This is it. The simple strategy that I have for you that I've been building up for the first part of this video that so few clothing brand owners know about is this: coming up with product ideas that stem from the language your target audience uses. Every clothing brand should be going after a target audience, and your target audience that you're going after is a part of a subculture, and that subculture uses very specific language to that subculture that's specific to them. So let me give you examples of this. In streetwear, all the kids that wear streetwear or people that wear streetwear sort of talk the same way, and they'll say things like bet, mid, low key, dead ass, chill, those types of slang words that basically everybody within that subculture are using. Another example, surfing. People use the word stoked, sketchy, rad, gnarly. It's just the way that they talk in that subculture. Or for my clothing brand that's specifically for small town Canada, friggin' rights, just giver, hackin' darts, oh yeah, no for sure, bud. All these different ways that we talk here in small town Canada. The subculture and the language that they use, a part of your target audience, is a direct portal into connecting with their identity. Understand that the language that people use is direct access to connecting with their identity and who they are. The easiest way to get your clothing brand to start making sales immediately is to release designs that are directly connecting with your audience, where there's no ambiguity, there's no confusion, there's none of this like, yeah, but I don't really understand it, or I don't really know what the hell this design is or what this brand's all about. It's more like, oh my God, that's so me, I need that, or like I absolutely have to wear that because this is just who I am, and it's just me. This is why the clothing brand And One, which was one of the biggest basketball companies in the world at one point, started releasing designs that just had slang and roasts on it from the subculture of basketball. They had a shirt that said, "You look better on your mixtape," and breaking ankles and things like that. And to be honest, I think that those designs don't look good at all. I think that they look like crap. And this is the whole point, is that the designs didn't even need to look that good because it was connecting so much with their target audience, the way that they speak and the language that they use. Now, don't you dare go anywhere, because in the second half of this video, I'm going even deeper, sharing with you ways to use this strategy and more examples. But when it comes to making designs for your clothing brand, I want to let you know about the sponsor of this channel over at design.com. Quickly open up a new tab, go to design.com/Rob88. Type in whatever sick idea you have for a design, hit enter. Thousands of pre-made designs from designers around the world are going to pop up. You don't have to like them all, but you can click one. Then you can edit it, refine it, as long as you want, for free until it's perfect. This is an awesome way to come up with designs yourself that are connecting with your target audience. If you're interested, go to design.com/Rob88. You'll get 88% off at checkout. All right, back to the program here. Every single design that I've released that has crushed for my clothing brand and done like $200,000, $300,000 in sales from a single product has been using the slang words that were directly pulled out of my target audience in small town Canada. For example, one of the best selling products for my brand ever, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales, is our Just Giver hoodie. And this saying, Just Giver, is something that you hear literally everywhere in Canada, from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's a really big part of our culture here. We always say, "Give her, bot, just give her." And I put that on a hoodie, and people just immediately connect with that. It's so easy to sell that with direct response marketing, getting immediate sales when you put that in front of people, because people see it and they want it immediately and they connect with it immediately. They don't need all these different touch points to develop the brand and things. With certain words and sayings, it's like an obvious grand slam if you really think about it. Like Just Giver for my brand was a grand slam guarantee going to crush. But some other ones that we've released that have done just as well, Friggin' Rights, Hackin' Darts, Way She Goes. We even released a hoodie that says, "Oh yeah, no for sure, bud," on it, because people in Canada say, "Oh yeah, no for sure, bud," and I just wanted to connect with the people that say that. And it just crushed. This is also on a subtle level why things like Mother's Day and Father's Day t-shirts that sell on Amazon do so well. It's because it's so clearly for a specific audience, like "my dad is the best, blah, blah, blah," or like some joke about being a dad. And you can just obviously see the connection there with the target audience trying to sell to people who are giving gifts on Father's Day. And it's so obvious and so easy for people to see the value in it. But what so many clothing brands do is they try to abstract everything. They try and make it like this just unique idea that only makes sense to them, but then you succeed in your job and it basically only makes sense to you. Whatever the subculture is that your clothing brand is a part of, do some research on the language that they use and the slang that they use in everyday life and as a part of that specific culture. Now, if your brand is authentic and you're genuinely also a part of that subculture, you likely already have some idea of the way that they speak, how they talk, the things that they say, and all of that stuff. But you can also use ChatGPT. This is an amazing resource and it's so good at doing this. You can type in, my clothing brand is for this particular target audience. Give me all of the slang that they use in streetwear. Give me all of the slang that they use in basketball, in small town Canada, whatever it is, and give me 50 words that they use. You can look through that and you can use your own intuition to create your own list of ideas. And you want to create your product ideas out of this language. Like the name of your product can literally be one of those words. Like for my brand, if you go through our website at KBUT Apparel, you'll see that all of our hoodies, like the name of each of those products is slang words that people in my target audience use directly and already speak that way. So this is just a way of closing that gap, releasing any friction, and just making that direct connection even stronger with connecting with their identity. By all means, you do not have to use this strategy. Maybe your brand is doing something unique, something different. You want to try other things. I'm super open to creativity. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you the strategy that crushes super easily. If your brand is a lifestyle brand or a streetwear brand, you're looking to gain some initial momentum. You don't have to do this with every single product in your brand, but maybe there's just one product that you want to try this with and just see how it goes. If you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you got value out of it. Let me know your thoughts on this strategy in the comments below. I read every single one. And think about joining the Apparel Success Mastermind. There's no pressure, but I've lowered the cost. It's super casual pricing. It's chill in there. A bunch of clothing brand owners all helping each other, sharing strategies. It's a good time. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.